Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Anthony here. So I'm back at it again with a new photography vlog. This time I'm here at the Huntington Library and Botanical Gardens in San Marino, California. And I was actually really excited for this one because this time I'm trying out a new film stock I've not used before, and it's the highly regarded Kodak Portra 400. I snagged a single roll on Amazon because, no surprise, this stuff is actually very pricey. This single roll cost me just around $20, but I really wanted to see what all the hype was all about, so I made the investment and took it here to the Botanical Garden to really test out all the colors I can get. And for this outing, I thought what better to test out this film than my trusty Pentax K1000, so here I am feeding the film and making sure the camera was ready to shoot. And if you're interested in how I get my film developed, stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you my process since it's a question I get asked about a lot. So here I went with my first shot, just kind of warming up, but I did see this very vibrant flower, so I thought that would make a nice picture. One of the first spots we checked out was this greenhouse, which had a lot of interesting greenery, so I managed to get this. Not too interesting, but like I said, still warming up. And for just a little background on the Huntington Library, it's basically a huge botanical garden and museum center located fairly close to Pasadena, and I've been coming here for about 8 years now, and it's really just a nice place to go for a walk and take in some pretty views, and their Chinese and Japanese gardens are honestly some of my favorite spots, as you'll come to see in this video. Here we are in the Chinese gardens. This spot is just purely photogenic, and you can literally point your lens in any direction and get a good composition. The architecture here is simply remarkable and very detailed. It does get very busy on weekends here though, so if you want to have some alone time here, I'd probably recommend coming in on a weekday. If you know me, you know I love a good waterfall, and I always try to go for that drawn out, misty sort of shot, so I went with a slower shutter speed here to achieve that. Of course, I couldn't forget my fish friend here just swimming by, practically just posing for the photo. Here I was trying to compose this shot when you'll see right now I actually get approached by this woman who asked me to take a picture of her family, so it's kind of funny. It's almost like she knew I was a photographer. I wonder what gave it away. Just walking by my girlfriend Megan here, who, actually correction, has recently been promoted to Beyonce, so kindly give her a congrats down in the comment section below. I'm sure she would appreciate that. And if you love bonsai trees like I do, then this place is definitely for you. Breaking the rules a little bit here for this shot, which unfortunately came out underexposed, but I still kind of like it. Again, like I said earlier, just some spectacular views you can see here, right there of the San Gabriel Mountains. Really nice. If you visit more towards the beginning of spring, you'll see the cherry blossoms in bloom making your way over here to the Japanese garden, so we definitely got lucky with that and came on a good day. I believe this is supposed to be some sort of ceremonial tea room. I'm not too sure, but I like the way it looked anyway, so I took a photo of it. Just checking my settings here and making sure my exposure is correct. Over this way, I discovered more cherry blossoms, so it was a better opportunity to get the shot as it was less crowded. You gotta watch out for some bees though. Don't want to get stung. I do occasionally enjoy a self-portrait, so I gave Megan a turn with a Pentax, as you can see here, so I struck a pose and let her take her own frame of me. And here I go returning the favor and taking a picture of her in front of all these bonsai trees, which I thought would make a really good composition. If any of you viewers actually do get the chance to visit the Huntington Library, do be aware that it's plenty of walking from site to site, so take plenty of breaks like I did here on this grassy slope. And here I was on my way up to the main rose garden. I do like to achieve a lot of symmetry in my shots, so I definitely set this frame up to try to achieve that here. And here I go, finding this fountain right here. So just thought it looked really nice, and again, you'll see I try to make my framing symmetrical. Yeah, this place is just a lot of fun to explore, and they also have these art buildings where they house some famous paintings and statues. It is a very low light setting, however, so I had to drop both my shutter speed and aperture for this shot of this stained glass window. Found some nice window light here that gave me a pretty good view of the grounds. And I'm coming up on my last couple frames here, but I had to stop here to get a shot of the main library itself. And lastly, I took this final shot on my way towards the exit. Nothing too complicated, but I thought it looked aesthetic. And that was it for this shoot, so it was time to wind up this film and send it in for processing, which leads me to my next topic, which is something I have been asked about a lot since I've actually started this channel, and that is how I process and develop my 35mm film. This is not a sponsorship, but hopefully this helps you guys out. So the outlet I use to process my film orders is called the Darkroom Photo Lab. They are a film processing lab based out of San Clemente, California. Once I have my roll of film ready to go, I'll prep it to be mailed out. So for this, I go to the website and scroll all the way down to where it says ordering options. Click that, and from there, it will take you to this page where you can request a mailer. From here, fill this form out with your information, and you will then receive an envelope in the mail that already has their mailing information stamped on it in about 1 to 2 weeks' time. You always have the option to ship it in your way, but I just find this method to be more secure and safe. When you receive your envelope, you then want to make an account on the website so you can manage your orders and see the scans when they get uploaded. Head to the Film Developing tab and select the type of film you need to get developed. In this case, my roll is a 35mm. You can also use the order sheet that comes with the envelope or prepay online, which is the method I use to speed up the process. I choose standard scans and did not select to add any color prints. For the extra processing options, I leave them unchecked and then I click add to cart. And the film processing alone is going to be $13. I go the USPS first class route, which brings my total to $19.85, excluding tax. Finally, when you get your order number, write that down on your form, and then you're ready to mail out. And so that does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if this video helped you out or inspired you at all, give it a like and subscribe, please. And with that, I will catch you all in the next video.